Right now, I'd like to speak to a reporter, Abubakar Abdullahi, who is along Valley Road at a petrol station. Abubakar, good morning. And what is the situation at the petrol station where you are right now?
Good morning, Brenda. I'm here at a petrol station along Valley Road, Nairobi's area of Valley Road. The price is very much uninviting, 127 shillings per litre now retailing. But to make it worse is the shortage, the reported countrywide fuel shortage in regards to motorists coming to fuel their own cars. What we are witnessing here at the moment is that this petrol station is offering services only to government number plate cars, which means DK cars are only ones that are fueling here. According to the motorists whom we were able to talk to, they say they have traveled very long to come and fuel their cars from this petrol station, but unfortunately there is no fuel, and the specification has been put on petrol, which there is a countrywide shortage, and so is it also a shortage at this petrol station. They are selling diesel, but there is no petrol, and most of the motorists, as my cameraman can now zoom into it, are invited to the petrol station, then waved as they exit because there is no petrol here. Hence, they will have little to fuel and help their cars with. You will understand that the current shortage has been exacerbated by actions that have been unfolding as from 2013 when Parliament first passed the law giving it a 3-year implementation grace period, which made it to 2016, which later was suspended by 2 more years to 2018. The implementation now taking effect on the 1st of September, meaning the prices of fuel, which, by the way, was the most taxed commodity in the country, had to increase with another 16% VAT, which means the prices are up. And so the demand has been affected. There's too much demand for petrol now, but the supply seemingly is short. There are queues of cars, as my cameraman is zooming into them now. But what we will see later on the other side is that they come in through the petrol station, then they get directly to the exit because what they want, which is a commodity of petrol, is not in the petrol station. So many are talking to us in terms of their frustrations, telling us how they have come to seek for this commodity, which is now a precious commodity. And also in the development of the shortage, of course, we saw yesterday the Energy Regulatory Commission, ERC, threatening not to renew the licenses of transporters who they say have hampered the supply chain. It is these transporters that were bringing the fuel to the petrol stations. But now, because they have staged a protest and a go-slow in protest of the 16% value-added tax, they say this has hampered the supply, meaning the demand is high, but the supply on the other side is very low. So at this petrol station along Valley Road, it's only government number plate marked cars that are fueling here. And seemingly, personal motorists are being invited then as they get out of the petrol station. Yes, that is the situation here.
Okay, Abdullahi, it's quite interesting that the fuel station has decided to fuel only government number plate vehicles. Have they informed their customers about it? And if they have, what are Kenyans saying? Because it's discrimination.
To the motorists, the personal car number plate motorists whom we were able to talk to, they say it's an occurrence for they had gone through other petrol stations to come through. And what the management seemingly, whom we were able to talk to earlier on, indicated to us is that there could be some sense of an agreement between them and the government in terms of fueling parastatal and the government cars.
Abubakar, which begs the question, why, even if there's an agreement between the government and the petrol station, isn't it not discriminating because all Kenyans are out there wanting fuel?
Rationally and occasionally that will be a discrimination, but they seem to be putting a sweet word of having some agreement with the government, and the other motorists who equally will have to pay for this amount of money, which, by the way, is the same a litre fueling at 127 going through.
All right, thank you so much, Abubakar, just for painting for us a picture of what's happening at Valley Road. That's a petrol station along Valley Road, and just telling us that so far that petrol station is only fueling vehicles for government, especially government vehicles that have number plate, government number plate, that is the GK, and also vehicles that belong to parastatals. So it is a story that we continue keeping a keen eye on, and just remind you that several petrol stations are just packed with so many vehicles as Kenyans throng those petrol stations looking for fuel. Now, this morning on a Twitter poll question, we ask you, do you support the move by the petroleum distributors to down their tools in protest of the implementation of the 16% VAT? Do you support the move by petroleum distributors to down their tools in protest of the implementation of the 16% VAT? I can see so much of your feedback. I shall be sampling them later on.